differing opinions, but we need to talk about them ahead of time. We don't need to air your dirty linens in front of the whole world. Disagreements are fine. I just would like our school board to be out of the paper for negative things. I'd like our school board to be in the newspaper for the positive things that they've done, for the fact that I was flabbergasted when I found out that Medford took 2 weeks off for spring break because they were solving a big problem, their budget, with a short-term solution like taking 5 days off school. You know, those are the kinds of things that we need to let people know. And in Eagle Point, we don't do that. We balance our budget. It's sustainable. We have our kids in school as much as possible. We have new technology in our schools. We're in a position to upgrade our schools, put some new roofs on. We don't have to put the buckets under the drips anymore. Those are the things that I would like to see for our district and for our school board, that, you know, that people really, you know, can say, wow, those people out there know what they're doing.
Thank you. Mr. Meeker.
Well, I have said I'd like to see the district return to a 7-period day for all students at the high school. I think at this point in time, that for a student who may have an issue come up, whether it be a health, physical, family issue come up during the freshman, sophomore, junior years, that not having that 7th period as a junior or senior may prevent them from being able to graduate in a 4-year period. With the new mandates, where students must demonstrate proficiencies, it's going to be even more important to provide the additional classroom hours. And going back to a 7th period may provide for smaller class sizes so that there can be a better student-to-teacher ratio. I firmly support our district in becoming proactive in getting students to graduate in 4 years, rather than having to go past that 4th year and maybe the 5th year. I'd also like to see the return of the licensed counselor positions, as well as expand our vocational skills classes and reinstate those that may have been recently reduced. We need to find ways to utilize Cove Trail as well as the review.
Thank you. And Mr. Hodges.
Well, my short-term solution, I would really like to see this board become cohesive and have intelligent discussion. I think we all up here seem to agree on that. The divided board has to go away. I don't expect us to all agree, but I expect it to be a democracy, and once the vote's done, it's done, and we move on, and we put the kids first. And the other thing I'm concerned with is our school security. It may be great, it may not be, I don't know, but with children in the district and with what's going on around this country, it just scares the heck out of me. And honestly, I gotta believe that you can, if somebody wants to, they can enter any one of our schools whenever they feel like it. So that's something I wanna work on. I don't know if you could ever make it safe enough for me without putting up 1-inch thick steel all the way around and not letting have windows, but I wanna make sure that we have plans in place to protect our children. God forbid that ever happens in our area, but it does happen, and I'd like to believe we have something in place to hopefully deal with that, not have anything catastrophic happen here.
Thank you. Mr. Grissom.
Short term, we have just dedicated ourselves to some projects up here in Shady Cove. We're going to remodel the kitchen and expand the kitchen. We're going to expand the lunch area where the kids sit. We're going to convert the band room to a lunch area. We're going to move the band room to another facility. And we're going to also upgrade the alarm system for the fire alarm system. I guess it needs upgrading. The estimated value of that is $130,000, so it must be a pretty massive PA system, we're gonna upgrade that. That's just in the Shady Cove schools. And something else that is kind of exciting is we just got, a few weeks ago, a company from Los Angeles is gonna put a security system in the Shady Cove school. It's a pilot system that they haven't done in the school yet. They've done it in other buildings. But, like city halls and federal courthouses and things like that. It's a security system where they have cameras that will be linked into the sheriff's department. And Shady Cove's gonna get that. It's the first, system of its kind to be put in a school on the West Coast. So that's pretty exciting. And so those are some of the short-term projects we have for Shady Cove. I mean, we've got some other, we're gonna re-roof the high school, we're gonna re-roof, White City Elementary, and actually, we're trying to get a lot of stuff caught up that needs to be caught up, because I don't know, we have, our economy is still pretty flat, and right now, it's leveled off as far as what funds we get from the state, but there's a real possibility in the future that it could start dipping down again. So we need, get some of this maintenance stuff caught up. We're putting in some HVAC stuff, new heating and air units, some that are way too old. We're trying to get a bunch of stuff done. Now on the school side, as far as curricula and all that, we're using smart boards in our classrooms now. We're using iPods. These kids learn really well with technology. It surprises me. I didn't really think it. When I first got on the board, I thought books and paper and it's all the same, right? Why would kids need? But they absolutely, these kids learn really well with this technology stuff, and it's improving their test scores. Things are really going in a positive direction, and as far as the technology we're using in the district, and so that's a good thing. We need to just keep that going in the right direction. And another thing about it's been mentioned that the board doesn't function well. We do a full agenda every month, and we address every issue on the agenda, and we either pass it or we don't pass it. So we're doing our business. We've been doing our business. It's getting done. All the business of this district has been getting done very well. Yes, there's arguing on the board, but we still get our business done. So think that just because there's arguing on the board means that the business of the district isn't getting done is silliness. You can go back and see all the things we've done, and all the things we're going to do, and all the things we are doing, and this district is moving forward. It's advancing. It's been advancing, and so I just want us to keep going that direction. So, anyways.
Thank you. And Mr. Bateman?
Short term, we have the highest student-teacher ratio in Southern Oregon. I'd like to see our staffing level get back to the 2011, 2012 full-time employees. But most important thing I'd like to see in short term is safety first for our students riding school buses. We have a bus depreciation fund that we're not using, and so I'd like to put that on the agenda for this next meeting, that we purchase school buses.
Okay, thank you. And so that brings us to the third question. Given the lack of reliable state funding for schools, what should the district do to ensure continued financial stability for not only Eagle Point schools, but all surrounding schools in the district? Mr. Baker?
Well, I'd like to see the classroom as a priority in all of the budget decisions. Keep a 5 to 10% carryover as required by board policy. And I'd like to cut back